Welcome to Chloe's Galaxy.
'Cause I'm under with these emotions, stumbling out of bed.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a special video. I was like debating on doing this for a while. I was kind of thinking maybe I would do it on the vlog channel, but I decided that this would be a great way to kind of showcase more of an intimate side of me that I don't usually show on this channel. So today we are doing a room tour. During my break from YouTube, something I spent a lot of time on was kind of getting to know myself again, learning what I'm interested in, what I like, putting time into making my room a sacred space, so making it a space that I love and that feels comforting. I've like fallen in love with interior design again because I used to love decorating when I was younger, and then when I got really busy with YouTube I kind of just let go of it. If you guys have been watching for a while, there was a phase when I first moved to LA. My room was literally just a bed and my nightstand was a plastic container, and that was my room for like 6 months. And there was also a phase where I had no furniture in my apartment. So I have kind of taken a big 360 and now I love decorating my room. I don't think I want to stop. I'm gonna continue decorating. I'm very happy with how it is right now. I love spending time in here. It's like just my happy place. As I've been touring a bunch of new hotels, if you guys have seen my new series, The Coolest Hotels in the World, it just made me think like, why don't I give a tour of my room? My room's also really cool and you guys are enjoying the room tours, so let's keep them going. Please give this video a like, turn on my notifications if you haven't already, press subscribe, and comment down below what color your room is. My room has always been purple since I was a little girl. There was a phase in college when I tried to make it different and it slowly turned back into purple. And let's get started with the room tour. Hello and welcome to my room. This is where the magic happens. Literal magic, because sometimes I do spells. Come in.
Cause I'm under with these emotions, stumbling out of bed. One hell of a roller coaster, you're messing with my head. I'm ending up so clueless. What are you trying to find? I'm running with these emotions. Tell me, what do you want?
So I really do believe in magic. I mean, magic can really be anything. One day I was talking to my therapist. I was just upset that there wasn't enough magic in my life, and she was like, why don't you make everyday magic? That's kind of what I've done with my room. I made it super magical, and I try to just make everything I do feel magical, because your whole life could be magical if you want it to be. So welcome to my very princess themed bed. When I first got this bed, I was kind of in like a, let's say, dark phase in my life. It's just like a metal poster bed. Like, it's very hard and blocky, and I was trying to make my room feel more soft and I didn't want to get a new bed. So I got these beautiful canopy curtains, and as you guys will see when we do the night tour of this room, these curtains come alive because they're full of lights, and there's just twinkle lights everywhere and it feels like I'm surrounded by fairies. Over here we have my very adult stuffed animal collection. You know, I tried to resist for a while, but I just love them. These are actually all of my favorite animals too. I love seals and I love sloths. Sloths are kind of like my obsession. And then I have a little elephant back here. Fun fact, one time I came into my room and the polar bear and the elephant were doing something very naughty, and I just think that's what they do when you leave the room. I mean, what else? Okay, and then I have this fuzzy pillow. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's from Z Gallery. I got this the other day at Home Goods, and it literally looks like a galaxy in a pillow. I'm really trying to see if I can invest in some other colors, and blue is good for me, so I'm gonna add more blue and more green to the room. I think that's it for my bed. I also have this neon sign, which I've had forever. I'm really happy that I chose a saying that I still stand for. Like, I didn't want to put something that was gonna fade in a little. Like, this is something that I think I will stand by forever, so do what you love. Okay, here's my nightstand. This is from Overstock. Most of like the furniture in my house is from Overstock. I have this crystal on here. This is literally my favorite crystal in my collection because, you know, on one side it could just look like a brown normal rock, and then if you tilt it towards the sun, it just lights up and it literally looks like it has like a light in it or something. And I feel like this reminds me of Avatar, which is my favorite movie. And then we have my little moon, and I'm pretty much ruled by the moon, I guess you would say. I'm a Cancer, and and Cancers are ruled by the moon. I really feel that way. Like when I see a full moon, I just get so excited and so full of energy, and I'm constantly looking at the moon, tracking it. I have like new moon and full moon in my calendar, just all the dates, and I do little ceremonies for them. So yeah, the moon is like my symbol. I love this little moon. I got it from Urban Outfitters. It actually glows in the dark at night. So I'll show you this in the nighttime version of my room. And then we have my second nightstand. I'm obsessed with, what's it called when two things are the same on the same? Symmetry. Symmetry. So yeah, we have the same setup with the lamp and the nightstand. I put a little pumpkin on here for fall. So I'm kind of starting my own planetarium in my room, and this is the beginning of my collection. So this is my galaxy projector, and this is like just a really cool vibey one. I'm not really sure what to call it. I'm slowly collecting. Like I want my room to be literally a planetarium. And if you guys are curious, I got both of these from Amazon. A lot of the stuff in my room is from Amazon actually. I'm obsessed. I order things on Amazon like every single day. So I actually started an Amazon marketplace shop, and you guys can shop everything that I have. So I will link that below, and that's just an easy place to go and like see where the majority of stuff in my room is from. Okay guys, this is the newest purchase of my room, and I'm obsessed with it. So I got this at the Melrose Trading Post last weekend, and I'm gonna link the guy's Instagram who sold this to me because he was really cool. This is basically all alive, and I love it because it feels like I have like a forest just coming out of my wall. And whenever I'm hiking or in a forest and I see moss like this, I always go and pet it, and I just imagine that there's a bunch of little fairies living in here. And so now I have one in my room, and I love it. It has some tree trunks, some crystals. I have to water this like 3 times a month, and when you water it, it supposedly comes out. So I'm really excited about this. I'm actually considering painting the black part silver, so leave in the comments below if you think I should do that. Or I also thought I could do like little moon phases on it. Might get a little crafty with this. And now we're moving on to this wall of my room, which is my favorite space. This is like my little haven. I love this dresser, and I have so much to talk about on here. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but I'm gonna tell you about my lovely ukulele, which I have not played in a long time. I got it in Bali a few months ago when I was there. There's actually a really cute story about this. This man, I met him while I was playing a ukulele at a little ice cream shop. He was like, you should have bought one of my ukuleles, they're so much better. We sat there and talked for like 30 minutes, and by the end of the conversation he was like, come over tomorrow, come sit on the street with me and I'll teach you how to play your ukulele. And then he taught me like a 2-hour lesson. We sat under this little stoop in the rain with his family. Honestly, at this point I hadn't even bought anything from him. He hadn't asked for any money or anything, but by the end of the lesson I ended up buying one of his ukuleles, which was a lot more beautiful and hand painted. This looks like a little turtle soaring through the galaxy. I don't play it that much anymore, but I want to get started again. It needs some love. Alright guys, so over here is my dresser, which is also being used as a little like altar for all of my crystals and journals and magical things. So we'll start on this side, and I'm just gonna like explain everything to you. Alright, so over here is my little card collection, and the lovely Travis behind the camera bought me this deck of cards, and this was my first deck of like spiritual cards, and that's what kind of got me into them. So these are awesome. These are shamanic healing cards, and basically you just lay them out and shuffle them and kind of like set an intention in your mind of what you want an answer for or anything that you have on your mind. You pick a card, and for me these have been like 100% accurate. It's really crazy. They've given me like a lot of advice on just life situations. Okay, and these are my tarot cards. I bought these recently, and I've been doing tarot readings for friends. I'm just starting out with them, so I'm not like professional yet, but I love it and it's super fun, and it's helped a lot of my friends so far. They're so beautiful. Like they're very mystical and galactic. This is called the Star Child. I love these so much that I bought her other set of cards. I think this is the same artist. These are like oracle cards, and they're pretty similar to these ones where you just kind of pick one and it's kind of some advice on life. I take these down to the park with me pretty much every day, and I lay out a blanket and I do little readings. People ask me about them all the time. Like I'll have strangers come up to me and ask me what I'm doing. So yeah, I like bring these down around, I bring all my crystals, and I'm like a little hippie in the park. Alright, and here's my little book collection. I had these all like shoved under a table before, and having them out is so much better. Like, I actually read them now. And I have them just held by these two little crystals that I got from HomeGoods. HomeGoods has the best crystals. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys like a few of my favorite books in this shelf. This, I think, is my favorite book. I literally give this book to everyone who I feel like, I guess, needs it in the time of their life. This is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. I love this book. It is amazing. It's actually really quick too. It's like very small and not that many pages. It's like life-changing, honestly. If you feel like you kind of like want to transform, or you're at a place in your life where you're searching for more or something deeper, I highly recommend this book. There's like a good amount of books in here that I haven't read yet, but sometimes I just buy books and then I keep them and I wait for them to like call out to me for me to be ready for them. This is another one that I love. This is called The Power of Now. This is a great beginner book, I feel like, if you're searching for something spiritual but you don't exactly understand spirituality yet, or you don't know where you're going. This is just like a great simple book, and it really helped kickstart my spiritual awakening. I'm really into manifestation, and The Secret is a great book for manifestation. And also this one I love because it's almost like an activity book for manifestation. So there's like multiple different activities to prove that manifesting is real and that you can attract anything you want into your life. So this is like kind of for the non-believer of manifesting. This will prove to you that it's real. Speaking of manifesting, this little candle right here is my manifesting candle. So that's kind of a little trick that I've started to play with recently, is the fact that scents are a super strong tool for manifestation, because you can align a scent to a memory, and you can align a scent to a memory that hasn't happened yet. So this is like my music candle, and every time I write a song I light this candle, and I also like imagine myself performing that song, so it's kind of all tied in there. So I only light this when I'm writing music. Okay, this is one of my favorite books over here. It's called Inner Work, and it is about the study of dreams and how to interpret your own dreams. I'm like super big into astral projection and lucid dreaming, and it's something I've been fascinated with since I was younger, and I've just been exploring the dream world for a long time. So this book helps you kind of identify what the symbols in your dreams mean, and I think a lot of people think that it's pretty simple. Like, you can just Google like, I dreamed about a sheep, and there's one solid answer, but a sheep could mean 1,000 different things to so many different people. Someone could be scared of sheep. I love sheep. Every symbol is very specific to you, and that's kind of what this book teaches, and how to interpret them. And then I have a bunch of little tea lights. Usually I put like tea light candles all over this when it's nighttime. I love this little holder. It's like an amethyst crystal tea light holder, and then I have one over there that looks like little flower petals. And I just have my crystals all like scattered throughout here, and just honestly everywhere in my house I have like crystals in little places. I've recently got super into them, and it's an obsession, and I can't stop. I use them for healing, and they're also just beautiful. I feel like a lot of people want to get into crystal healing, but they don't really know what it's about, and I just recommend starting and buying them, and slowly you'll kind of start to feel their energy and understand them, but it takes some time. And if you guys want to see a crystal collection eventually, I feel like that'd be a fun video to do. And then I have my crystal singing bowl, and I am obsessed with this. I want to start collecting them and getting a bunch of different sizes, because each bowl makes a different note. So it'd be so beautiful to have like a chorus of them, and then invite my friends over and have like sound bath parties. But I'm just starting with this one right now, and this was actually a gift from Tatcha. They invited me to a launch party in Malibu, and they gifted everyone with these crystal bowls, and I was so excited. So that kind of got me started into that. And then I have all of my journals right here. I'm obsessed with journals. I kind of like keep buying them and I don't finish them, so I have an issue with that. Sage bought me this one in Israel. It's super cute. This is kind of like my to-go journal. This one, I'm obsessed with this. I mean, you guys know I love the moon, and this is 3D like printing of the moon. It has all the little like indents. I like to have my journals each have different meanings, so this is kind of like my everyday one. I bring this one down to the park too, and I'm always writing in this one. This one over here is just so magical looking. Like, this seriously looks like it's out of Harry Potter or something. So this book I am creating almost as like the rules to live my life by. I feel like a lot of times you can forget things about yourself and keep repeating situations that you don't want to be in. So I remember the first time I I decided that this was gonna be that, I came home crying from a club and I wrote down life lesson number 1. You will never be a club girl. Clubs make you feel anxious, upset, stressed, and cry. You do not need clubs in your life. So that was like the first thing I wrote in here, and it's kind of just stuff to remind me things that I care about and rules that I shouldn't break, because I would continue to go to clubs and keep saying yes, thinking that it would change, and it's never gonna change. I don't like clubs. I don't think I ever will. So that was rule number 1 in this book. And then over here I have my essential oil diffuser. I love this. I'm really into essential oils. That's another thing, like the crystals. I didn't really know what the hype was about, but I just got some and then I slowly got really into them, and now like if I'm ever in a situation where I'm really anxious, it's the first thing I think about. Like Mia, we had a situation where she like thought she lost the baby and it was really scary and sad, and the first thing I did was grab the essential oils and put them on her and had her like take some deep breaths. I put them on Snoopy. They're actually in my bathroom because I put them in my bath, and that's also like I fill this up in the bathroom. So I'm gonna show you guys which ones I have and tell you more about that when we go to the bathroom. And this is my little box where I keep my rocks. So I collect rocks. I've been doing it for a long time. I collect rocks from all the places I travel to. So this is Israel 2017, Big Sur in 2018. This one is really cool. This is a salt rock from the Dead Sea in Israel. Basically what I do is I take 2 rocks from each place and I bring one back and I put it in here, and then I bring one and I put it on my mom's grave, and that way she can kind of see the world with me a little bit. So I've always been really obsessed with rocks, and I feel like I could like feel the energy in a rock. And so when I discovered crystals, I was like, wow, these are literally just beautiful rocks. I've been obsessed with these little things for a long time. I cannot play. I'm really sad, but here we are at my piano. I wish that was real. I used to play piano when I was younger. I bought this to encourage me to pick it back up, and I took 1 lesson. So I really need to get on that. It's a beautiful instrument. I put it right here so I could write music and look out at the ocean, and I still do sit here a lot and write music. I just don't play the piano. But I have a lot of cute stuff on top of it. Over here I have this little Mediterranean vibe lamp I got in Santa Barbara. I've started to like buy things while I'm traveling because I feel like it's really fun to have a room full of objects with stories. And it actually goes really well with my little egg right here. So this is a Fabergé egg. These are like pretty rare, and my grandma gave this to me. I was obsessed with it and I would always go look at it when I was at her house, and it has a little piano on it. It actually is a little music box. And then I have this little cauldron looking thing. I got this the other day as well, and you put a little tea light candle in here, and it's so cute because it has like moons and stars. You just add this little bowl on top and pour some oils in there, and then it scents your room. So I recently bought this at Home Goods. I literally gasped when I saw this crystal. This was $100, but at a crystal store it would probably be like $700 or something. These giant crystals are so expensive normally. So I was just so lucky to find this, and I'm so happy to have a giant crystal like this. One day in my future home I want to have a room that's basically like a crystal cave. So it's just filled with giant, like huge crystals. Okay, so here I have this little mug. Apparently you can actually drink out of this, but I never have. I just don't want to mess it up. It has all this coral on it and it's so beautiful, very under the sea. This is my favorite pen. It's a little mushroom, and my friend got this for me from China, and I literally use this all the time and it's so fun. And then over here I have a little mermaid box. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Little Mermaid. This is also a little singing box. Am I gonna get copyright? Anyway, there's beautiful Ariel dancing. And I have a piece of coral in here. This is from Bali, and I actually picked this up because I was on a beach and there was like all this washed up dead coral, and it made me really sad, and I just wanted to take it with me as a reminder. I mean, most of our coral reefs are almost gone, and I feel so much deep sadness for the ocean and for all the animals. Yeah, I don't really know. Now I'm getting sad. And here we have my little plants in their little bubbles. You guys know I'm obsessed with bubbles. I lived in one one, spent the day in one. I just have to water them around like once a week or something. They don't take that much maintenance. I've like gotten so many plants recently and it makes me really happy. And I also have this little crystal dangly thing. This is supposed to refract light. Unfortunately, I don't have like direct sunlight coming into my room, but if I did, I think it would shoot out rainbows. So this one is an air plant. It's really cool because it doesn't need any soil. It mainly just survives off of the air. We tried to make this one look kind of like the bottom of the ocean a little bit. This looks like little corals. I think we added a few shells in there. And then this one is a succulent, and I have a bunch of succulents around my apartment. And I go to my plants, I water them, and I also tell them I love them and that they're beautiful and that they're going to be great. You know, I think talking to your plants is also helpful. Then I have my purses. I used to use the same purse for like a year straight, but ever since I got a purse rack and hung up all my purses on display, now what I do is I have a little bowl where I put like my wallet, my keys, sunglasses in. I keep that in my room and then I change out my purses like all the time, and it's really nice. Over here, I have my giant mirror from Sea Gallery. I've had this for a really long time. I do talk to myself in my mirror all the time. Try to give myself positive affirmations. You are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved. And I actually do this. This is not a joke. I have a little sticker on here that says, be kind to yourself. Anytime I'm looking in the mirror and I start to think negatively about myself or the way I look, it reminds me that it's so important how you talk to yourself in your mind. And over here's my closet. Not that interesting, so I'm not going to show you guys. But this is my little jewelry sunglasses case. I love this thing. I got this on Amazon and it's pretty great. Lots of space. I'm slowly getting back into jewelry because I didn't really like jewelry for a long time, but now with the crystal obsession, I'm like, I can wear them too. This is a recent favorite. I got this at a farmer's market in Canada. And this is another piece I got at a farmer's market. It's this little ring and it kind of reminds me of a little psychic globe thing. And you could actually see yourself in it. If you look really close, you may be able to see Travis and Kalia with a bunch of lights and a camera. And now we are heading into my doorless bathroom. I don't know why it doesn't have a door, it's really weird. This is where I keep my robes. I have my luxurious robe that I stole from a hotel recently. And then I have this robe, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen the music video Lucky, but she wore a robe like this, and when I was younger, I wanted to be Lucky, which was Britney Spears, but like the sad pop star girl who cried every night because she was lonely, and she walked across her mansion in this furry robe. And I finally got one, but I don't think I want to cry every night.
Got so tired of waiting, got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like lately there's nothing in the way.
Over here we have my bathtub, and I pretty much only take baths. Like I take showers once, maybe once a week, but I take a bath like every day. I'm so happy with my little bath station over here. On my bath, I have one of these luxurious wooden board things. I usually put some little tea light candles on here. I keep a journal over here for any like bath inspiration. Fun fact, I actually write like majority of my songs in the bath. I feel inspired in the water. There's also a little cup holder over here so I could put like tea or a glass of wine, whatever I'm feeling. I feel like when people do tours like this and they have like little tea light candles, it always seems fake, but I swear to you, I pretty much light these every time I take a bath, and sometimes I put them all around and I put like my crystals around the bath. So yeah, I actually do that. And then over here I have kind of like all of my bath essentials. I think I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. It's perfect because I used to have like my shampoo and stuff all over my bath and it was really ugly, and now I can put it all nice in here. For the top area, I have my bath salts, and I have two different kinds. I have pink Himalayan salt and then lavender, and these are both Epsom salts, and they're great for relaxation and also for muscle therapy and stuff. And I bought this little spoon at like a cute little shop in Santa Barbara, and I bought it not knowing what I would use it for. And then the other day I realized it was perfect for my bath salts. And then I have this little candle here, of course another crystal. And then I have my essential oils, which I get these from doTERRA. They have really nice like pure oils. I have lavender, and then this one's called Align. They have these different blends that are supposed to bring you to whatever it is, and like I do feel aligned when I put this one in my bath. And then I also have Breathe, and I put this on whenever I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like I can't breathe right now because I'm talking so much. Like I literally feel like I can't breathe, so maybe I should put it on. I keep having to like rush through my sentence and then breathe at the end. Okay, I feel better. Okay, and then over here we have my sink area. I have all my perfumes on this little mirror tray. And here we are on the other side of the bathroom. I have my makeup fridge. I actually love it. I feel like it helps me get into my skincare routine a lot more. I have all these little random like tools. I like to keep like my moisturizer in here. I have a lip balm and eye cream and like a little refreshing spray. And I also have a jade roller, which everyone's been into recently. And I also have these little bobble things, and these are great for putting under your eye, and I do this in the morning to get rid of puffiness. So let me know if you want to see a skincare routine. This was the top rated one on Amazon, so that's why I got this one. I got a bunch of tools from Amazon as well. And then I got this from an Instagram ad. I've only used it once, but it's really cute. It looks like a little spaceship. It's like a makeup brush that supposedly like when you put it in here it cleans it, but I really just think it's cute. Here are all my makeup brushes. A nice container. I have my speaker, of course, because we have to have the vibes in here. And this is all my makeup. This is maybe a fourth of all the makeup I had. Like a few months ago, I did an entire makeup clean out and gave away a bunch of makeup to Abused Women and Children's Center, some to Goodwill. Yeah, I did a huge makeup clean out, and this is what's left, and it's still a crazy amount, but I really like this thing. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. And that's it. My fabulous bathroom. There's also a shower, but who cares about that because we take baths here. Okay guys, so that is my entire room during the day. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when the sun goes down.
Scattered like trees, sometimes in life. I'm down all the time. But still, too late. It's all like trees. The ocean.
Welcome to Chloe's Galaxy. like to set up my little crystal bowl, and I'm gonna play you guys, maybe do some singing. Guys, so that is it for my room tour. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little better. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more kind of personal videos like this. I will see you guys next time. Love you. I'm gonna watch the stars.